Yo, what's up, y'all? Dude Opining here. In spirit of me reviewing, I'm going to preview this time. This time I'm going to go ahead and hit up the NFL playoffs for this upcoming weekend. I like doing this sometimes. I like go ahead and going through some of the games, especially during the playoffs. It's really, really fun to go through and make guesses and see if you're any good at guessing. I'm not doing the betting. I'm not doing the covers. I'm not doing the over or the unders or anything like that. These are all going to be just straight up. I'm going to do straight ups. So this is not for betting purposes. This is not for gambling purposes. This is not any advice on who you pick to bet. If you do bet, this is just something strictly for fun, something for bragging rights and build some credibility. Let's get into it right now. I'm starting with the first two games this weekend. It's going to be the first game up. It's going to be the Seattle and the 49ers. Okay. This is one of those games that are tough for me. My household is part Seahawks. So if I don't choose them, then it'll be very, very difficult to walk back into the house. Let's just say that. But both these games are interesting. This game is interesting because the Seahawks and the 49ers are both in the same division. They play each other twice a year. Seahawks and 49ers both play each other, and the 49ers got them both times. So this is number 3. So this is Seattle's last chance this year to play spoiler to their division rivals. Let's see. The 49ers, on paper, have the better defense. The last few weeks, they haven't been doing all that hot, but they still have a better defense. And then Seattle has the better quarterback. Purdy's doing pretty good, but he's a rookie. This is the first time in any real tight pressure situation. The coaches, both are the same. They're a wash. I think on this one, I'm going to choose Seattle. Just because I feel like this could be one of the upsets. I think this might be an upset weekend. I'm pretty sure about that. Let's go to the second game. Second game is going to be the Chargers versus Jaguars. Personally, I kind of want to see the Chargers do something because they're always one of those little sister teams. Even in the state of California, when they're in San Diego, they still were the little sister team of California because all their other brethren up and down this coast have always been doing well. So I like to see them do well. The Jaguars have a pretty good team. They came on strong the last end of the season to actually show that they're worth something, that they got some gumption and they can actually sit there and play in high pressure situations. The two quarterbacks, they're a wash. They're both their first time in the playoffs. Third year versus second year. They both had similar arm talent, so that's about a wash. I'm going to lean a little bit more. I'd say I'm true to Jaguars on this one because I think that they have the better coaching. They have the better coaching, more experienced coaching. And then I think they have the better running game out of the two. So running games in the playoffs is super, super important. So that controls the clock and the flow of the game. If you have a good running game, then you keep the other team's offense off the field. You could produce points and they're out of rhythm, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that's for this way. So for Saturday, I got the Seahawks and the Jags. Sunday's game, oh my God, it's such a hard decision. Man, I don't know who I'm going to choose for that game, the Bills and the Dolphins. I mean, for some reason, I don't know. I'm very, 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 very torn about this game. I mean, I have no idea who I think is going to win. Bills got a good quarterback. The Dolphins are on their third quarterback. And he's a rookie, never did anything. The Bills have a better defense, but the Dolphin defense their defense okay. They haven't really proven themselves. They stepped up when they had to, but the offensive power, I think that's going to be the issue with them. I don't think the Dolphins could produce enough points to beat the Bills. So for that game, I'm going with the Dolphins. Next game up is going to be the Giants versus the Vikings. Let's see. This is going to be a good game. The Giants have turned it up really, really well. Their quarterback came out to be unexpectedly pretty good. He's shown some great maturity and haven't been doing all the same stuff he's been prone to do during his last few years in the years. This is actually a year that he's actually stepped it up a little bit. The Vikings are the Vikings. They've been one of the hottest teams all season. They've had so many comebacks, some big comeback from behind. Their defense, is a little sus. They have a good running game and they have a good quarterback. This one's going to be an upset special. I'm going to go ahead and give this one to the Giants. It's going to be, like, I'm predicting upset weekends, if you want to see it, if you want to be honest with you guys. The third game. Now, honestly, truthfully, this is going to be this is the hardest game for me to decide between the Ravens and the Bengals. The Ravens are without Lamar Jackson, their best player. He's not going to be at the game. And then the Bengals have everybody came back. Everybody's basically healthy. The only people that got injured with the Bengals is their starting offensive linemen. So that's a big deal, especially on the left side, which is the back side of the quarterback. So I think that's the only advantage I think the Ravens could have on the Bengals, because if they could get to the quarterback consistently, that will force them not to take big shots, or they'll keep everything very short. This one I went back and forth on, back and forth. I have to give the advantage to the Bengals. The Bengals went to the Super Bowl last year. They know who they are. Right now, the Ravens don't know who they are, especially without their quarterback. That this is going to be a toughest one, but I think the Bengals are going to pull this one off. And the last game will be a Monday night game, and this is the game that honestly I don't even want to talk about, but I will, just in the order of fairness. This is going to be the Cowboys versus the Buccaneers. The Cowboys are the Cowboys. You Cowboy fans, you know what you do. You know who you are. You know what you guys think you're going to do. And then you got the Bengals fan, and then you have Bengals, which are Tom Brady fans. We all know what Tom Brady has done in the playoffs. There's no denying it. Like him or hate him, this dude has proven himself time and time again. If he's in the game, you're probably going to lose. There's a good chance that you can lose. You make one mistake, he will take advantage of it, and you will lose the game. I can't. Every metric says the Cowboys are the better team, with the exception of the quarterback. Every metric, they have a better defense. They have a better offense. They have better in the skill positions, like the receivers and the running backs. Everything screams the Cowboys, but for some reason, I will not live in front of everybody say that Tom Brady will lose to the Cowboys. Not at all. At home, to the Cowboys. The first team to ever go to a Super Bowl on their home field and win. The first ones to do it. They're the first ones. First one to do it. So how can I deny Tom Brady? I can't deny Tom Brady. I can't. Anyway, that's my prediction. So I'll run through one more time. I got the Seahawks over the Niners. I got the Jags over the Chargers. I got the Dolphins over the Bills. I got the Giants over the Vikings. I have the Bengals over the Ravens. And I have the Buccaneers over the Cowboys. Alrighty, go ahead and leave down below in the comments who you think might win, or pick one of them. Call me silly, call me whatever you want. That's all good. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll try to do this one more time. All right, dude out.